What a week it's been for the Alabama Crimson Tide family. Nick Saban retires out of nowhere. He worked right up until his retirement. The building didn't even know he was going to retire. They were interviewing coaches to fill spots on his staff. 48 hours later, Alabama has a new football coach, and his name is Kalen DeBoer. What are some of the things that we need to tell Coach DeBoer about now that he's Alabama's head football coach? We're going to give him a couple of suggestions, or maybe just give him a heads up on a few things. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about Alabama's new football coach. Welcome to the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, everybody. Roll Tide. What do you say, everybody? Welcome to the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. I'm Mick Gillispie on the socials at Broadcaster Mick, and it is always great to have you guys here on the YouTube channel. All right, let's talk about the learning curve that the new football coach has. Now, I think we're all really excited, or at least most of us are, that if Nick Saban was going to go, that Alabama didn't botch this coaching hire. And it's easy to do that. We've seen it over the years with some of the coaching searches, and just when you think you have someone, they back out. Even the year that Alabama got Nick Saban, remember Rich Rodriguez took the job and then untook the job. And then we were back to square one again. And that's when Mal Moore made one of the greatest decisions in college football history. Yeah, he went out and got the greatest coach in college football history. So now for Alabama, it's time to bring in the new coach and get Kalen DeBoer ready. I mean, this is a guy that's from South Dakota. I'm sure he's familiar with the traditions of the SEC. He's heard of the Iron Bowl. He knows that there's a rivalry between us and Auburn. But I bet he has no idea how bitter that rivalry is. So we need to tell him, hey, man, when you play Auburn, it doesn't matter how bad their team is. For some reason, they seem to have superpowers in that game. So you can beat them, but you got to be a little bit lucky, and you got to play all four quarters. And that's something that Alabama has done. And in fact, the last two times, Coach DeBoer, that the team's been down on the Plains, there have been two magnificent finishes. A fourth quarter drive from a guy that won the Heisman Trophy. Threw the ball like a Cy Young Award winner, though, in that drive, and then an overtime win. And then there was the 4th and 31 game that we had this last time. If you beat Auburn, the thumb pops out 5 straight. And that would be the first time that Alabama has beaten Auburn 5 in a row since the Bear. How about that? So it's been a long time. And then that was like 70s and the early 80s, all right? We play Tennessee every year, and even with the way that the schedule's different now, and you've got a really tough schedule that you're going to have to navigate through, including a non-conference game at Wisconsin in Madison in the early season. You got Georgia coming to town. That is a game that Alabama has figured out a way to win, but you know you've got Kirby staring at you. That's a big time opponent, and a guy that I'm sure that you'll see a lot on the recruiting trail. We'll put it like that. Normally, us and Georgia are after the same guys. Tennessee every year, it's a cigar game. Nick Saban dominated that game. And I know you're not Nick Saban. No one's Nick Saban. Bama's won, what, 15? Is it 16 to 17? It's some incredible run. 15 straight. Yeah, 16 to 17. So, but afterwards, you get to smoke a stogue like this one, which is pretty much smoked already. We like barbecue in Tuscaloosa. We've got Dreamland and Archibald's and Full Moon Barbecue, and I'm probably missing 5 other good ones, but Moe's, don't forget Moe's. Friday, the Bama Tailgate Show when Alabama's at home. It's over at Innisfree. And we'll get you a cold Yingling if you come over and hang out. Maybe a shot of Screwball peanut butter whiskey. Welcome to Tuscaloosa. Get out there and recruit. Everyone's going to be behind you, but this is an exciting hire because you bring that track record of success to the Crimson Tide. And we're looking forward to your press conference that will introduce you as the new head football coach, and lean on that guy that had the job before you. Yeah, that guy, Nick Saban. He's going to want to coach you up. And if he does, take him up on that. You're already one of the best coaches in college football, but anything that you can glean from him, gleam it. Because there's going to come a time where he's going to be out hitting golf balls with the likes of Tiger Woods and other celebrities and not around to help you. His office will be empty in the Malmore building. But he's been just amazing, and I'm sure that you guys know each other. You probably talked a lot during this process. You have a great roster. You have some really wonderful football players, but find somebody that can snap the ball consistently. I think as a fan base, we'd really like to see a clean snap again. It's this last season has given us all snap-itis, watching 25 bad snaps. Some guys are going to transfer out, and that's really just the way of the world right now. But find players that appreciate what it means to wear this right here and be part of the greatest football dynasty in history. And let them know that being in Alabama is bigger than them. And it doesn't always feel like that at other institutions. A lot of times you go places and the team thinks they're bigger than the university, but that's never been the case at Alabama, or at least it shouldn't be. The greats have made it about the university, the brotherhood, and what it means to be part of just an amazing experience at the University of Alabama. But finally, thank you for taking the job. Thank you for not shying away from what is going to be a very difficult but rewarding opportunity. When you're the best, everyone wants a shot at you. Coach DeBoer, if you lose on the road, they're going to run out of the stands and tear down the goalposts. You're going to get trolled by our former assistant that was known as Joey Freshwater around Tuscaloosa when he wasn't on the sidelines. Yeah, on Twitter. Get ready for that. You're going to take on Kirby Smart, who is pretty much like Nick Saban's shadow and is an all-time great in the coaching ranks. And if you beat him, that's beating the top of the mountain. Well, or maybe just pushing him off of his side and you holding our side. Auburn, they cheer for you to lose anything. Any opportunity they have to throw toilet paper on the trees, and that includes your predecessor retiring. You're going to learn to hate them. Not in a hate type of way where you're like, you know what? In a hate type of way where you really just hate them. So get ready for all of this. And know that you have one of the best fan bases in any sport behind you. We just want guys to do things the right way. I think that's all we've ever asked for. Score a touchdown, hand the ball to the official. Act like you've been there before. You know, wear the uniform with dignity and honor and respect. We don't change the uniforms a lot in Tuscaloosa, but maybe in one of these like non-conference games against a team that no one's ever heard of, I'd love to just one time, Coach, have the white helmet with the crimson stickers. Just once, just so that they'll make the mini helmets a little bit more readily available. But if you don't do that, I'm fine. We're all excited to have you in town. And if anyone wants to add, maybe I missed something here, get in the comments section and throw it out there. But I think that having Coach DeBoer take the job at Alabama has made this an exciting weekend. We're going to be on live when Coach has his press conference. We'll even take some calls with you then as well. thanks for being here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel as we introduce our brand new coach. Roll Tide, everybody.